Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that sparks a lot of debate. Protests in iRacing. I can't tell you how many times I've heard drivers say, "I'd protest that, but I don't know how," or "It just takes too much time." So in this video, we'll break down the protest process step by step, cover the different types of protests, and discuss when it's appropriate and when it's not to file one. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and join the ICW Gaming Community Discord. You can scan the QR code that's on the screen right now, or you can use the link in the description below. Now, without any further ado, let's do further. Did you know it only takes about 2 minutes to file a protest in iRacing? In this section, I'll walk you through the process step by step. Before filing a protest, you'll need to save the replay of the incident. To do this, click the save icon. Trim the replay to include only the relevant portion.
What the f*** is wrong with you? Did you well learn how to drive from a damn midget and a
Wow, that guy was angry. Click the second save button to finalize. Give your replay file a name that's easy to find later. I recommend using the offending driver's last name, a short description of the offense, and a number if you're saving multiple clips. iRacing has a 30 megabyte file limit per replay, so I usually keep mine under a minute long. If necessary, split the replay into 2 or 3 separate files. Avoid inappropriate file names like Dumbass Wrecks Me. iRacing won't look kindly on this, and you might end up facing consequences yourself. Before filing a protest, you'll need to wait 30 minutes after the session ends. This cooldown period gives drivers a chance to cool off and decide whether filing a protest is truly necessary. You have up to 7 days to file a protest on iRacing. First, find your saved replay file. Next, click the Events Result tab. That'll be this icon right here with the 3 lines. In the bottom right corner of the results sheet, click File Protest. A new screen will pop up. Click Continue. Select the type of protest you want to file. We'll cover this more later in the video. Select the name of the driver that you are protesting from the list. Describe the incident. Keep it short and concise, but include enough details to clearly explain what happened. Attach up to 3 replay files as evidence. Finally, double-check your protest for any errors or unnecessary details. Once you're happy with it, click Submit, and that's it. Your protest has been filed. Now, let's go over the different types of incidents you can protest in iRacing. Conduct Principles. The catch-all general article. Be respectful and courteous on and off the track. It is expected that each member will treat other members, drivers, iRacing.com officials, employees, spectators, partners, guests on any iRacing websites, and the community generally in a respectful, fair, and courteous manner. Bullying, abusive, threatening, rude, mean, and disrespectful language or actions are not allowed. iRacing.com has sole discretion to determine if the behavior of a member is causing negative issues or angst with others and the community. Actions on track that disrupt races. Examples are failing to hold brakes after a crash, reckless driving, repeatedly causing incidents due to over-aggressive driving, connection issues leading to excessive blinking and disruption of others' races that may or may not cause accidents. Voice and or text chat. iRacing provides means for racers to communicate with one another before, during, and after on-track sessions. The high emotions that are a normal part of close racing do not justify verbally abusive or other inappropriate expressions towards officials or other racers. Disrespectful communications, including foul or threatening language and insults, will not be tolerated and will lead to the cancellation of the offender's membership. Any offensive, abusive, or threatening voice or text chat messages. Remember, even if a comment isn't intended to offend, if someone perceives it as offensive, they can file a protest. Forum violations. The iRacing forums are a place to communicate and socialize about a shared passion for sim racing, and general topics as long as family-rated approved discussions. Any member who regularly instigates others and turns the nature of the discussions to a negative nature will be subject to being removed from the forums at iRacing's sole discretion. The private messaging function is considered part of the iRacing forums, and as such, the same standards for conduct apply to all private messages. Foul or threatening language and insults will not be tolerated and will lead to the cancellation of the offender's membership. Toxic behavior in forum discussions. Private messages that violate the same standards. Instigating or encouraging negative discussions. This type of protest pertains solely to the iRacing forums. Retaliation or intentional wrecking. Deliberate, intentionally malicious, and/or retaliatory wrecking is prohibited. Competitors who believe that they have been victims of such action, and those competitors who believe that they have witnessed such action, are strongly encouraged to file protests in accordance with the official sporting code. If another driver intentionally wrecks you. If another driver retaliates against you for a racing incident. If you witness someone intentionally wrecking or retaliating against another driver. Remember, you don't have to be directly involved to protest something. iRacing encourages drivers to report intentional wrecking. Blocking. The leading driver is allowed to run a defensive line. However, blocking occurs when a leading driver actively adjusts his or her driving line based on the actions and/or positioning of a pursuing driver. For example, veering left to prevent a pursuing driver from passing on the left while running on a straight. Defensive versus blocking. A leading driver can run a defensive line, but cannot reactively change their line based on the pursuing driver's movements. Unsafe rejoin. Drivers that leave the racing surface or are involved in an accident are responsible for rejoining the track safely. Drivers are expected to not impede or endanger oncoming traffic and ensure that it is safe to return to the racing line. Rejoining the track directly into oncoming traffic, causing a crash. Spinning off the track and blindly returning to the racing line. Re-entering from below the white or yellow lines on an oval track and causing an accident. Now you know how to properly file a protest, what to include, and when it's appropriate to submit one. Have any questions? Drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the ICW Gaming Discord. We'll see you next time.